Welcome to Kids in the Kitchen. I'm Sheila.
I'm Jaylen.
I'm Maieka.
And we're so happy that you joined us today. Today we're doing a really exciting, fun-filled meal. We're doing pizzas. We've got a great custom-made pizza with a custom-made sauce, and we're doing a really fun dessert pizza. So we hope you stay with us today. All right, let's get started. You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is roast some vegetables. Roasted vegetables are a great way to get your kids to try fresh vegetables with a new taste. When you roast them, it kind of caramelizes it. It makes it crispy. We were talking earlier today about the difference between frying and roasting, and they're really similar except for this way you put it in the oven. So parents, this might be a great opportunity for you to get your kids to try some new vegetables. Today we're working with green peppers, zucchini, and red onions. Okay, so Mike and Jaylen, we talked earlier. We're going to dip the vegetables in some olive oil, a few of them, and then we're going to take another route, which, you know, if you're pressed for time, you can use cooking spray. So Jaylen, why don't you get started?
So the first thing we're going to do is take some of the zucchini.
That's good.
And we're going to dump the zucchini in the olive oil and then put the zucchini on the cooking sheet. That looks good.
So should I put it in a line?
Yeah, that's great. However you want it, you can just decorate the plate. And you don't even have to worry about getting them really coated because, like we said, today we're going to show two different ways for you to roast. You know, you can use olive oil and kind of make it really hands-on for your kids, or you can use cooking spray.
Let's do green peppers next. Now the other thing about the cooking spray that we really like is that it cuts down on the fat, so if you're trying to prepare healthy meals for your family, or you definitely want to control the amount of oil that gets on the vegetables, then we recommend the cooking spray. Next, why don't you try some onions?
Now today we decided to use red onions. As you know, there's so many different types of onions. Vidalia onions, there's the regular yellow onions. A lot of people like the red onions on their pizza. They're kind of sweet. They have a nice color and texture to them. Give your pizza a little bit of kind of color interest. And since we're using other green vegetables, we really thought the red would make it different. Okay.
So now why don't you go ahead and put some more onions and zucchini and pepper on the cooking sheet.
So should I put all of it? Or?
Yeah, just
put almost all. You don't have to put everything in the bowl. A little bit more zucchini.
Should I lay them on top of each other?
No, you want them to be flat. That's a good question. Okay, and then next we have the peppers.
Now, we were all talking earlier today about pizza, and I'm not sure how many people know that pizza is one of those types of foods that have been around forever. Apparently, pizza started in Italy, made its way to Greece, and then it became an American classic. It was first introduced to this country in New York. So pizza has been around. It's also made its way to Chicago, San Francisco, and now to Washington, D.C.
What you do next is just, you know, like any air spray or spray paint, just kind of spray the vegetables with oil.
You just spray it.
Now you can also season the vegetables with different types of seasonings, salt and pepper, a little bit of thyme, maybe rosemary, oregano, or basil, whatever you have in your house, to add some extra flavor to your roasted vegetables.
So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make a dough, and well, actually we're gonna put the dough on the pan. It's already made, so we're gonna just use a cooking spray just to get the pan real nice and greased up. Okay, Maieka, why don't you open it up? Maika's gonna help you, Jaylen, just kind of pull it out and just make it cover the pan, and then from there we'll make our homemade sauce.
Okay. Today we're using a pre-made dough. You can just pop it right open. And it rolls out very nicely onto the cookie sheet. Whoops, we've done this before, Jaylen, so you have an idea how to bring it out. There you go. Okay, why don't you put it down on the cookie sheet and I'll help you. There you go. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to spread it out on the cookie sheet, making sure it touches as many of the corners as possible. And sometimes you'll see that the dough will tear, so you can just easily pinch the dough together to repair any tear.
So I'll put that in the oven too.
Okay, and the next thing we're going to do is we're going to mix our barbecue sauce that we'll be using today.
Alright, now, just so everyone knows, let's come down here. Just so everyone knows, one of the things you may want to make sure you do is put both of those things in the oven at 400 degrees. You can put your vegetables in at 400 degrees. You can put your dough in at 400 degrees. The dough will take about 8 minutes. The vegetables will take about 10 minutes to roast up.
And so we'll go ahead and we'll make our sauce after this brief commercial. Be right back with Kids in the Kitchen.
When I found